Okay, so as I can tell right now, this is definitely like whatever your hand that you use the most is more than likely going to be the one that gets the most DNA activation bumps. It's probably going to be the one that ends up being like your defense hand. That's what I can tell right now. So what has happened is I've been out here for a while and I've pushed myself through like a few cracks, but the fault line is not back yet. It's coming back. It's kind of like, ooh, I'm coming back again. And that's just so everybody's clear. I got my pineal gland casing is all the way down to the final layer. And there's a big fault line that's going from my chin all the way around to the back of my spine. And that made me lay down. Like, I literally had to lay down because it was an extremely cluster headache. It was like an extreme, super duper cluster headache. You just gotta lay down because you can't really move around much. But then it happened again last night, the day after. So then I sat through it, and then I managed to get up and make a video about how the face was splitting and how it felt and stuff like that, to kind of give people a good idea of what to expect or whatever, what to get prepared for. And today I'm pushing it against it again to see how much I can handle, to see if I can go even further. So I did pretty good breaking something up. I even managed to get turpentine back in my eyes again, because the thing is that when your head is cracking right now as I'm walking right now. Maybe I should be still. I just don't want any surprises like while I'm making this video, because I'm going to be like, in the meanwhile, all right, so just stand in one spot. It's funny because once you start doing this, it's seeping out of you. The heat is smoldering more. The more steps you take, the more you're grounding, the more electricity shoots up through your legs, and the more my defense hand starts to. So what it feels like, it's like really tight, and it feels like a vibration going all the way up to my shoulder. Like, right now, my heart doesn't feel like anything's happening. Usually it'll start to feel like there's an energy spiraling, kind of like in the knees, and then it'll start to burn in the chest, the same way it does in the knees and the arms. So what I can tell is that the left one is my weapon hand, and this one's going back to normal. See that? The only thing that stayed behind is it shows you where the meridian opened up, and there's a little hole there, like a little black hole in the middle of that slash. So that's the only thing that's going to stay there, kind of like this. That's the only thing that's going to stay. Everything else heals back to normal, and it becomes like a really tough catcher's mitt skin, and this is turning into like a texture of like a jerky. Interesting. It's not done yet. It's like, no, I'm preparing for exponential amount of electricity to go through here. And to be honest with you, all of these veins, it feels like there's electrical current going through them, like they're just wires, pretty much. Like these are just, for lack of a better understanding, wires on a machine conduit that's leading up to the heart. And there's a couple of glands in here that if I smoke or do anything that has glue in it, glue will immediately come out of those areas. So I realized that right away, like, oh, wow, okay. So the glue goes here, here, here. See what I mean? So it's really interesting. It just kind of tells you what's going on, like what they're doing to your body and stuff. But hey, we make no accept.